Hello everyone, Ken and Loey here, back with Bendy and the Ink Machine. This time in Chapter 3, called Rise and Fall. And look at that clock. Bendy is sure a jolly old chap, isn't he? So, with Henry's wisdom, he has the objective to leave the safe house that saved him from being killed by Bendy. Because, why not? And this mirror doesn't apparently doesn't seem to work. So even the bathrooms squirt ink everywhere. That's... Yes, I'm gonna wash my hands in ink. That makes sense. Even the... Well, the toilet is sorta filled with water, but... Okay, clearly there isn't a plumber in this section either. Hey Boris, oh buddy, oh pal. According to this, Henry and Boris seem to know each other, and they're tied on playing cards. Interesting. There's even a little bit of artwork there, and a book.
I'm not getting out of here that easy. Need to open the door, but the lever's missing. Boris probably has it.
Oh, the door isn't working. I guess we're staying in the safe house forever. You know, where it is safe, Henry.
Hey buddy, you seen that lever handle around? Or are you holding it hostage until I make you something to eat? I thought so. Let's see what we got.
If he's looking for something to eat, how do you even know that he likes the probably expired bacon soup that's around here? Hey, there's one. Some hard hat equipment. And a bone that I can't seem to do anything with. I know that you can actually give Boris a bone, but I never looked up how exactly you do that. And apparently you can't just pick it up. Huh. There's a book icon over where we were resting. Interesting. Does that tie into anything? I don't know. Kind of books laying all over the place. Let's just concentrate on finding that soup. Is there any in the bathroom? Probably not. Yeah, I didn't think so. There it is.
That should be enough.
How do you know that's enough, Henry? Then again, I only eat one can of soup, so Boris must be a really big eater, that's for sure. Let's just overcook it and see what happens. See if anything happens if we just leave it there. Or it doesn't do anything. Okay, fine.
Here you go.
I don't know about you, but that does not look like good bacon soup. Looks like gloop with, glop with, maybe some mushrooms in there, maybe. And that is probably the fastest working stove I have ever seen. Boris, are you coming with me? Okay.
Let's see what's out there. Don't wander off.
There's bacon soup, that's what. See right there? They're even advertising it. Just the way the little devil likes it. Made from the from a traditional family recipe. Tastes just like home kitchen cooking that Mom used to make. Okay. So now we have a little miracle stations. These are actually going to be very important in this chapter. And when you go into it, Bendy is staring at you. That's not creepy at all. Especially since looks like he may have been bleeding again. So what the little miracle stations do is that you hide in them in a seemingly outhouse looking structure. And it basically makes you invisible to all enemies, including Bendy, which is
looks like it's really dark up ahead. Let's find some light.
Oh, it doesn't even let me go in without the flashlight. Enter the darkness. Hey Boris, you want to go first? I'll hand you the flashlight. Why, thank you. Are you gonna keep moving forward, Boris? Oh, you want me to go first? Fine.
Don't be scared, Boris. Keep the light near you so you don't get lost.
Well, he's sort of being ahead of us. Yeah, but there's all kinds of bacon soup in this dark area. Boris is actually going ahead of us. Thank you, Boris.
Did you hear that? Yeah, me either.
He's always watching you.
Another dead end. I don't see any other way through. You got any ideas, Boris?
Boris has some handyman skills. Look at that. Hey Boris, are you coming back? Boris? No? I'll see you up ahead, Boris.
Wow. I don't remember any of this.
You really expanded the place since you were gone, Henry. Maybe with that salary that you no longer get since you quit. Henry was being paid so much. Well, maybe not. Probably not. So many Bendy cutouts. Sammy must have been busy up here. Excuse me? And a lever we can't do anything with?
I better get overtime for this.
Yeah, I better.
Why is there always something blocking the door? Gotta be a way through.
You're right, Henry, about that. Every game needs a blocked door, right? And there is Alice Angel and Boris. stuffed animals, plushies, whatever you want to call them.
I don't be seeing what the big deal is. So what if I went and painted some of those Bendy dolls with a crooked smile? That's sure no reason for Mr. Drew to be flying off the handle at me. And if he really wants to be so helpful, he could be telling me what I'm to be doing with this warehouse I got full of that angel whatchamacallit. Not a scrap of that mess be said. You'd probably have to melt it all down to be rid of it all.
So Sean Flynn, fun fact, that is actually voiced by Jacksepticeye, if you know who he is. So this puddle thing here is actually used for an Easter egg later on. So now it is in the form of Bendy, and you can change it into other things. There's Boris, Alice Angel, and the ink machine itself, and then I guess it just cycles through. So what you want to do for this is change it to the ink machine, if I remember correctly. And then now the next part is going basically throughout most of this chapter without dying once. That's actually going to be quite difficult, I think. Okay, so what do I... Do I need to examine something? Because I know you take these things out of the gears. Maybe I have to look at this lever back here.
Another day, another dollar.
Okay, so you need to turn on power before you unclog it? Okay. I would think you would want to pull out all the toys before you turn on the power, just so you don't crush your hand or something, but Henry's the genius here, not me. Hey, is that all of them? No? Oh, there's one more. Turn on the toy machine. There's a lot of Alice Angel stuff in here. I wonder who we're gonna meet next.
Let's see if you're worthy to walk with angels.
Yeah, Alice Angel she's quite a gal, huh? I mean, come on, with all this Alice Angel stuff all in one room, is it really all that surprising that we would get to see her at one point? Sent from above. So basically, you go from Sammy Lawrence, who, for a lack of a better term, worships the Ink Demon, and then you go to Alice Angel. So now you actually get a choice. You can go the demon path, or you can go the angel path. And as far as I know, this doesn't really change a whole lot. After you beat the chapter, I think you get like a screenshot of either Alice Angel or Bendy, depending on which one you choose, so it's not super important. But the demon route actually allows you to hear what Joey Drew sounds like. So I'm gonna go the demon path, and I don't know if viewers want me to go the angel path later on and redo that. I could certainly do that, so let me know. But I'm gonna go the demon path. And there's certainly a lot of ink around here. Certainly seems like Bendy territory, doesn't it? So this is the audio log I was referring to.
There's nothing wrong with dreaming. Wishing for the impossible is just human nature. That's how I got started. Just a pencil and a dream. We all want everything, without even having to lift a finger. They say you just have to believe. Believe can make you succeed. Believe can make you rich. Believe can make you powerful. Why, with enough belief, you can even cheat death itself. Now that is a beautiful and positively silly thought.
So let's just say Joey Drew definitely has some energy when he puts it forth. And what he was saying with he got started with a pencil and a dream, I actually have written a few fan ideas for myself in some notebooks, and I could say that I have a few dreams to make them into reality, but I know that I'm pretty sure I don't have the capacity to actually do that, considering how much money and influence I would need to do that. So we'll see about that, Joey Drew. We'll see about that. We have another miracle station, in case we need it.
Boris! Oh, you scared me to death. Don't suppose you found anything we can use to protect ourselves with. This will do.
Boris, why didn't you find two of these pipes? Then we could both fight. And honestly, I thought the first Bendy cutout that shows up in chapter 1, or one of the first ones, that kind of jump scares you, that was way more frightening than that. Boris, you need to try a little bit harder. And somebody sure enjoys their plushies and the jolly clocks. Who wants to snuggle up to Boris? And there's Alice Angel plushies here too, so this is probably what Sean was referring to. There's plenty of stuff that just isn't selling. Get your Boris pillow today, only for $9.99.
Looks like to open this, we need to throw 2 levers at once. You get this one. I'll find the other.
Okay, before I go, does this have anything? Oh, I can actually open that. I didn't think I could. Another audio log.
Alright, let's go over this again. If the pressure goes over 45, I screw the safety bolt in tighter, right?
No, for the last time you do that, you blow every pipe in this place. If it reaches 45, you unhook the safety switch.
You sure? You know, this sounds harder than comparing earwax to beeswax.
Look, it's not that difficult. Just keep an eye on the gauge.
Look, pal, if you think I'm doing my job and yours, I'm out of here.
So, Wally Franks doesn't seem to be the hard worker that he could have been led you could have been led to believe before. So does this even have anything in it? Or am I somehow backtracking? Okay, let's just progress before I get completely lost. This is a big place after all. You know, going through an entire animation studio. Okay, so the reason why I didn't go straight here is that there is a new enemy type that we'll see here. Bendy in the Butcher Gang. Meet one of the Butcher Gang members. Then they just turn back into ink, I guess. The thing is, though, when I was fighting him, I was backing up at full speed, and he was moving just as fast as me. And it doesn't seem you can actually run backwards either, so Henry's movement speed is really going to be a problem later on, I'm sure. Well, it kind of already is a problem when fighting enemies. Okay, so that's the elevator we use later on. Do I do anything with this path? Does it go anywhere? Or is this backtracking somehow? Maybe I go back here later. Oh hey, there's the ink machine again, being brought down for some reason. Why would you even have a stool and a toolbox over there? I guess fixing the ink machine? I don't know. That cage there, how would you even get on that platform in the first place? Alright, so since we saw that, I think we go to this box later. Oh, okay. Feel familiar? So what this is, it's actually referring to, I think, one of the Chapter 3 trailers had this in it, and before they did the remasters, this wasn't in the chapter at all. So, and then they added it when they did the remasters, I think, and they're referring to that. So, this probably won't fill you with confidence, because it looks like something can break in or break out of the miracle stations. And since that is pretty much your main method of defense, that is disturbing. Or unsettling at the very least. Okay, so there's Bendy statue again. You actually respawn at the Bendy statues if you didn't notice that. So here's another station. Gents, ladies and gents. No more angels on there, I guess. So we're on level K, apparently. Another miracle station. So yes, we...
You're so interesting. So different. I have to say, I'm an instant fan. Looks like you've got a date with an angel. Come to me now. Level 9. Just follow the screams.
So we get to use an elevator now in this chapter, and I think I mentioned previously that elevators in horror games usually do not mix very well. Something oftentimes really bad happens at the end of your elevator ride, so we'll see what Alice Angel wants before the elevator breaks on us.
Come on, step out of your cage. There's a whole twisted world out here.
If you wanted me to get out of the elevator, that's not a very reassuring way of doing it.
Punching in.
Well, level 9 seems to be quite small, and considering we're going to be returning here quite frequently, that's going to be a good thing, I think. Look at Boris run. He's in a hurry. More Alice Angel cutouts. Ooh, more dead Borises. And of that Butcher Gang member that we killed earlier. Are you feeling sad, Boris? He still has that smile he had before. I'm still surprised that you can even open those. They don't even have anything in them anyway, but...
Look around. It took so many of them to make me so beautiful. Anything less than perfect was left behind. I had to do it. She made me.
She made you? What are you referring to? And there's another Butcher Gang member that we'll be fighting later. Yes, there is 3 members of the Butcher Gang that we're gonna fight more often than not. And even a large Alice Angel something. Oh, there's the third one. Third Butcher Gang member. Let's listen to this audio log first.
Who would have thought? Me having lunch with Joey Giroux. Apparently times are tougher than I thought. For a moment there, I thought I'd be stuck with the check. But I gotta say, he wasn't at all what I expected. Quite the charmer. He even called me Alice. I liked it.
Susie Campbell is really getting into character, isn't she? So far, this chapter has been extremely long compared to the other ones.
Now we come to the question. Do I kill you? Do I tear you apart to my heart's delight? The choices of the beautiful are unbearable. How's a girl to choose? Take this little freak, for instance. He crawled in here, trailing his tainted ink to my door. It could have touched me. It could have pulled me back. Do you know what it's like, living in the dark puddles? It's a buzzing, screaming well of voices. Bits of your mind swimming like fish in a bowl. The first time I was born from its inky womb, I was a wiggling, pulsing, shapeless slug. The second time, well, it made me an angel. I will not let the demon touch me again. I'm so close now. So almost perfect. Yes, I will spare you. For now. Better yet, I'll even let you ascend and leave this place. If you will do a few easy, weensy little favors for me first. Return to the lift, my little errand boy. We have work to do.
Do the angel's bidding. Okay, that's an objective for you. Definitely reassuring. So for this chapter, a lot of what you're going to be doing is basically whatever Alice Angel asks you to do. And then she says that she will let you leave the area, and considering you've been trying to escape pretty much since you got here, or ever since we activated the machine, that's a good thing, right? So we'll be coming back here quite a bit, actually more so, going to the other floors, and then once we get the item we come back. So, see about that. And then Alice Angel, when she talks about being perfect, I think one of her eyes and part of her face is a bit messed up, so I'm gonna end it here for this first half or quarter of this part. Getting a bit long, so we'll finish the rest of the chapter next time or the next time after that.